from a galaxy far, far away.
And a bookshelf straight out of the 90s.
From Thrawn to Dantooine.
And everything in between. This is Legends Look Back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Legends Look Back, proudly part of the Yuuzhan Podcast Network. This is a Star Wars books podcast for people whose cassette tape collections rival their action figure collections, where we celebrate our rich EU history as well as dive into lesser-known Star Wars classics. I'm your host, Jared Mays. I know it looks like Red Leader here for our audio listeners. I'm showing off some new gear tonight. You'll hear more about it in a minute, but I'm joined tonight by the wonderful, the legendary, probably looking a little bit less, less likely to protect their heads tonight. Freddie C. How are you, Freddie?
All right. Jared 5 standing by, I see. Jared, for those of you who couldn't see what was going on behind the scenes, Jared has this awesome, he looks like Biggs with his mustache, but awesome X-Wing helmet. 10 out of 10. Good job. I love it.
Oh, dude, I should have shaved into a mustache. That would have been great.
Biggs!
You know who also has some great facial hair? Our producer, Rick Reyes.
So jealous right now. And I said a bad word when I first saw you with that, like a picture you posted of that, and I was like,
Was the word the Emperor's Black Bones?
That was it. How'd you know? And then personally, I feel like you're more of a Imperial guy, so you'd be Moff Jared, right?
Oh, I do love Jared Gerard. Absolutely.
That's so funny.
Absolutely. So excited to talk about this new collectible that I've got. That is the Black Series Luke Skywalker Red 5 helmet, which, boy, was my wife surprised when this one showed up. Yeah.
Whoops.
We'll talk more about that tonight. That is, we've got our monthly collection update. We've got an absolute Gozanti-class cruiser full of juicy Legends news, including a new wave of Essential Legends collection books that's been announced, as well as another wave that's been released, where it's raining. It's raining Legends books, guys. We've got a new omnibus announcement, epic collections. There's Yuuzhan Vong Synergy, for crying out loud, and a special project from friend of the show, John Jackson Miller. Plus, at the end, guys, we're going to play a stupid game, which I did warn you before the show that it is epically stupid. Absolutely epically stupid. Thank you, Surfer Eddie, there for the compliment on the helmet.
It's way better than mine, I'd say.
Yours is classic in a different way, Rick.
Grandma
it's
A-Wing.
memorable. It's memorable.
You know, thank you, Rick, for this. Every time I put this on, all I can do is think about you nonstop. I'm not even thinking about Star Wars. I'm just thinking about you. So.
Oh, thank you.
The next thing would be
so
name our squadron.
Oh, that would be fun. What would Soul Skater Squadron?
Soul
Lock it down,
Skaters.
Soul Skaters.
Squadron Puppin Suds? I can't even say it. So, guys, let's get into it. First and foremost, a little segment that we call Thraken's Thrift Store, our monthly collection update. Let's lead off with the helmet. What do you say?
Oh, yeah.
Might as well.
All right, so the lore on these helmets. Anybody out there, if you're in the chat and you've got one of these Black Series helmets, let us know. I wanted to start acquiring these when I first converted my Star Wars collection room into the Yavin 4 hangar base. Some of these really nice, classy helmets I thought would look great in the background for the YouTube channel here for Legends Look Back. And turns out they're expensive. So there have been, 4 or 5 released so far? You guys know about these?
Which, the Black Series?
Yeah. The ones that are the Rebel pilot helmets, specifically.
I've seen a few, but I don't know how many there are. But I know that, the prices start high and then they become more collectible.
Yeah.
They start high and get higher. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I forgot about the Poe. I was thinking more Legends. I don't know why. But there's
Shadow
already
Trooper.
been a release of the Rebel of the Luke Skywalker, the Red 5. There's also, to my knowledge, let me know out there if I'm wrong. There's a Wedge.
There's a Wedge.
There's the guy from Rogue One. What is he? The one with the mustache?
Oh yeah, like Blue Leader or something.
Yeah. All I can do is think about our
his name.
friend of the show, Andrew Bell, with that one.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
character that he really likes.
Nice.
Yeah, so then those 3, and then Wolf, what's the Dave Filoni's character? Trapper Wolf.
Trapper Wolf. Yeah.
So that one actually went on sale at Aldi. No, Aussie?
Aldi's.
Here it is. Third time's the charm. Ollie's
Yeah.
bargain outlet. This one, there was a fire sale on the Trapper Wolf helmets a number of months ago. The day I found out about it, I called my little brother and I said, "Get in the car," and told him to go to his local Ollie's, and they didn't have any. Guys, these things sell in the aftermarket for $225 at the lowest as I've ever seen one. I've seen them as high as $375, and after shipping, mine was $98. So very
beautiful,
very proud of that. You know, wasn't so proud of that. Yeah, my wife. She said, "What's in the box?" And I said, "Oh, Valentine's Day's around the corner, so I don't want to spoil anything for you." And she said, "What's in the box?"
Yeah.
So, all right, but this thing is cool. Let me see if I can get it to do what it's supposed to do. It'll actually make noises. It's got internal sound. It's got a snow speeder function and a Rebel, like a X-Wing function. It has lights and sound. See if I can get this. Guys, you're going inside the helmet tonight. Here we go.
Oof.
Ooh, I hear it.
Nice. Talk to me, R2.
Anyway,
That's
I'm going to
cool.
not just play ASMR for everybody tonight, but it makes a lot of like atmospheric noises of the Hoth snow speeder fight, as well as lots of different X-Wing fights from the films. So it's like you put it on, you feel like you're in the movies. I mostly bought it to be a prop to put behind me for the show, let's be honest.
I mean, it's great. It's great. Have you played the new-ish Star Wars Squadrons game?
I bought it and played it for 2 hours and have never turned it on again.
Okay. I haven't played it recently, but I've got like the flight controller stick, hands-on throttle and stick, and it changes the game because you can play and you feel like you're a pilot, and I mean more so than an Xbox controller or whatever. And so I make it a big deal where I'll set up the living room, get as close to the TV, have a little table.
Do
and
you put your helmet on, Rick? Do you really?
I don't, but if I had that one, I totally
I'm going to
would.
do it. All right. Tomorrow, I'm going to ask for my PS4 back from my little brother, who I loaned it to, and I'm gonna make some content for Legends Look Back. Maybe like a Patreon bonus short or something, and I'll put on the helmet and I'll play some Squadrons. All right. Is there any like Legends DLC for that?
No, I don't think so. Everything's pretty.
Maybe I'll play Shadows of the Empire on
They did
N64.
have. I want to say they had an E-wing at some point. That might be the closest thing. Is like one of the off-brand lettered fighters that is a Legend.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, I've got another thing to show off, but I know for a fact that Freddie has something cool. What do you have, Freddie?
Yeah, we both got something pretty cool recently. I was looking at my email. UK Post. What? Trevor, what are you doing sending me stuff? Always trying to send me stuff from the UK. But it wasn't Trevor. It was Inkstone. And what was it, out of all things? Dawn of the Jedi Into the Void. The Inkstone edition. So this came all the way from across the pond. And no, that blue hue isn't just from the RGB lights in the computer. That is the color of the pages.
Oh, the sprayed edges. You know what? I'm not even sure I've noticed that detail.
It's beautiful.
For my money, and I don't mean to make Rick jealous. Hey, folks at Inkstone, if you're watching the show, we would love to hook our boy Rick up with a copy of this so that we can properly review it on the show. Okay?
Yeah, I mean,
cheers to the folks at Inkstone. I think it's a British company.
Yeah.
Anyway, this for my money, Rick. Since you don't have one of your own,
I'm going to take the camera off me so I can cry.
it might be one of the nicest Star Wars books I own at this point.
The cover?
In terms of sheer quality. The cover, Freddie, it's hard to even see live here, isn't it? The lettering is in gold foil.
Yeah.
Have you taken off the dust jacket? Have we unsleeved this yet?
I have. It's very nice. It's just very simple, but nice.
Ooh.
It's gold foil, got an Imperial logo on the front, which doesn't fit with Dawn of the Jedi era. You know, I'm not trying to be nitpicky. It doesn't fit.
Not at all.
It doesn't.
Jeez.
But then, inside, signed by Tim Leben.
Yep.
Nice.
Signed. That was my number one reason for picking this up, is because I'm trying to collect all Legends author signatures.
Gotta catch 'em all.
I didn't have Tim Leben's. We got a quote from the book. Unfortunately, Freddie, it's not your favorite quote. quote from the book in the gold foil lettering, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, super nice. Friends at Inkstone. Hey, these are superb quality. Well done. Came in a sleeve protector. Absolutely phenomenal quality. You know how with the ELC books, I like them. Don't get me wrong, but the quality control has not been amazing. I've got a couple with like ripped spines. Oh yeah. They're not all the same height. The gold banners don't all line up when you put them on the shelf. The quality control is way off on those books. Not even just a little bit. Like there's quite a few quality control issues. It's the opposite with this. It is a incredible quality Legends book. And guys, there's a little bit of news here. That the rumor on the street is that the next, drum roll please, the next Inkstone collectible ELC hardcover is going to be Kenobi.
Yeah.
Which I think I already own 4 or 5 copies of Kenobi. Do I need another one?
The answer is absolutely.
Is it a question?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at Inkstone right now, and I'm not sure. It looks like it might still be available. It looks like it's in stock. So if you want one, it's $25 plus probably another $25 for shipping.
Yeah, I think I paid
or 25 pounds
total. Sorry. Yeah, what are pounds? That doesn't make any sense. Only credits. You know what I'm saying? But got a great comment here from our buddy Jacob, friend of the show. Jacob, host of the Cosmic Force, he says that he thinks that's the Jedi logo. I don't know about that. Oh. I don't know.
Oh.
To be fair, I did listen on audio. Anyway, very great quality book. Very excited to have it. Sorry to make you jealous, Rick.
It's fine. Just 2 things you have that are wrecking me right now. It's fine.
You got something though. What happened with you this week?
Okay, that's yeah. I do have something. So, I'm trying to keep this succinct, but I'm in a fantasy hockey league with some other Star Wars books nerds. Yay, guys! And there's there's different prizes for doing good. I'm not doing good, but there's participation prizes if you're active. He draws a name every quarter, and the ringleader of our fantasy league has just been sending prizes for these things, and I got a Junior Jedi Knights. Like the book itself is in.
Wait, what kind is it?
Oh, sorry, Young Jedi Knights.
Come
my bad.
on.
Yeah. Sorry, I just finished Junior Jedi Knights.
You've got
Young
a good
Jedi
excuse.
Knights.
Yeah.
Yes. But not only is the book itself in pristine condition, possibly the nicest condition Legends book I've owned. Not only is it great condition, but it's autographed by both Kevin J. Anderson and Rebecca Moesta. So
you got a double dip? Dang, dude.
A double.
Amazing.
So I'm super happy and super thankful. Shout out to Herm. He's a real one.
Herm is an absolute legend.
He is.
Absolute legend. Man, that's cool. I got to get into hockey. I mean,
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
super into hockey. I love the pucks and the checks, the icing. There's lots of icing.
Yeah, there's some. It's not as exciting as the other things, but
that's so cool.
You're not alone.
Is that through the Smugglers group?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I try to stay out of there because every time I open it, somehow my bank account just starts oozing money.
It's
see all
strange.
these beautiful review copies. They keep stacking up because of that dang group.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Smugglers. Smugglers are the real ones.
I was gonna, last thing I posted was me trying to sell stuff, which I posted one thing. I need to go back and actually try to sell some things because I am
Rick,
trying to reduce.
Here's what's going to happen.
Is that a word?
Here's what's going to happen. You're going to go on there. I'm going to see your name pop up right away because I have it on immediate notification.
Sure.
Probably going to buy it. In 10 years from now, I'm probably going to put it up. And then you're probably going to buy it.
So just keep it. Just keep it in the first place. What you could do, Rick, instead, is just ask Freddie for money the old-fashioned way.
Here's your allowance, son.
You got to scoop the dog poop first.
Oh, man. That's funny. That's actually on my son's chore list is kitty litter.
I thought you were going to say, I'm actually really good at scooping dog poop. I do it all the time. Moving on. I've got some collectibles to show off. That's right.
Yes.
As if the helmet and the Dawn of the Jedi. Those two extremely expensive collection pieces weren't enough. There's more, guys. Can you see me sweating over here?
I'm sweating.
I'm sweating. There's more. And these are really cool. I'm very proud of these. I got the vintage Hasbro Galaxy of Heroes Vintage Collection 2-pack of HK-47 and Jedi Revan. And
Nice.
I did get them out of this box now because I wanted to see the actual figures themselves. Here we go. So I've got Jedi Revan in his carded pack here. Wow. They got the purple lightsaber, the white robes. You know, how he never appears in the video game. It's fine. And then here we've got HK-47, which I'm very happy to have this, guys. I don't have an HK-47. I've got like a dozen Revans, but this is really cool. Shout out to
That's
HK-47
awesome.
meat bags. Shout out to all the
cool.
meat bags out there.
Meat bags. What a collectible though. That's a nice collectible.
Well, I'm working on a KOTOR collection. So I've got 4 Funko Pops. I've got 2 different Revans. Got Jedi and Dark Side. I've got Malik, Bastila, the Funko Pops. I've got the what's the limited run Master Edition game up there. I've got the Wookiee Zalbar. I've got his action figure now. I've got a Revan action figure. The collection's really coming together. What I want now is I'm looking like it on Etsy sellers. I've not pulled the trigger on this. I want to get a Revan mask as like a featured piece in the collection. It has yet to materialize, but pretty sure Revan hangs out on Yavin 4 at some point, doesn't he? Isn't that a thing?
Possibly. I don't recall.
Yeah, possibly.
I could see it.
Yeah, it's consistent. So
We can make it happen.
So big month for me as far as Legends collectibles. Please send help. Freddie, you got some more stuff, I think.
Yeah, I do. One of them is from my grandma, and it was during Christmas, and I just haven't shown it yet because I don't think I've been on one of these where we do the Thraken thrift store. But I was
shout
shocked.
out to Christmas. Also, shout out to Grandma.
Shout out to Grandma. I was shocked, but she got me this. Watch, ready? It's Moff Gideon, signed.
what?
Man, you just one-upped me. I have more cool collectibles this episode than ever, and you both one-upped me.
I was like, okay, Grandma. And then
That's cool.
Shout out to all the grandmas out there.
Absolutely. And then
Hey, if you're a grandma listening to the show, leave us a comment on YouTube.
this next one.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Next one is I'm calling him Boba, maybe Boba Fett Armstrong or Boba Armstrong. Haven't really given him a name yet, but he is definitely stretchy.
What?
Buddy.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
And also the most on brand for Legends Look Back.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Jacked Boba. Now I know how he got out of the Sarlacc pit.
He's flexible.
Man, now I gotta find
Mrs. Incredible out of
I
there.
gotta go find my Stretch Armstrongs, dude.
Well, say no more when you have a Boba Stretch Armstrong.
Boba Stretch. I love
Boba
it.
Stretch.
Rick,
That's it.
I see something else here. I don't know that it's a collectible, but we'll give you a second here if you got something you want to talk about.
Yeah, just a quick little story. One of my other big Star Wars hobbies is Star Wars Armada, a tabletop game that's about fleet combat. And I don't get to play very often, but I got to play this week with a student, and I got a couple pictures to show off. So nothing new for the collection, but get to have some fun, which is good. Let me get this.
I keep threatening to come down there and play this with you.
You really should. I mean, it does take all day though. Like we played multiple times, and this took 5 hours.
Holy smokes!
And I used a Super Star Destroyer. I was the Imperial Navy, which that thing is massive. It's no joke.
That?
Yeah, it's like probably 2.5 feet long. That ship is. It's ginormous and it's way overpowered. And he had some.
Wait.
We were kind of crossing our factions.
Wait, is that his
some-
fleet compared to yours?
Yeah.
Are you beating up on little kids, Rick?
Hey, actually, the way that the game balances, we had equal points, but it's a tank, man.
That's
and like
cool.
he burned through my TIE fighters real quickly, like killed them. But then, by the end of the game,
They don't have shields.
right? And they're really cheap too, as far as like the how the game works, but not only did he use a lot of those, but by the end of the game, like, I had taken out 2 of his capital ships because, like, they got too close to my Superstar Destroyer, and it was like one move and just completely gone.
Yeah, I got to come down there and play that. I'm going to be fairly close to your area in April. See if I can do a detour on the way home.
Yes, make it so.
That'd be fun. Absolutely. Or if you're my date to this wedding that I'm doing, you just bring all your ships in a suitcase and we'll play in the hotel lobby.
It doesn't actually fit in a suitcase because it takes about 4 toolboxes and a tub. So
holy smokes. That's fantastic. Yep. Oh, I love that.
Wow.
Well, we're going to need 4 toolboxes and a tote to contain the amount of Legends news that we've got to cover tonight. Guys, there is a lot. We mentioned the new Inkstone hardcover that we've heard is in the pipeline from our sources. And by that, I mean, pretty sure I saw it on Twitter about Kenobi. But that's not the only project from friend of the show, no big deal, John Jackson Miller. Guys, there's a book coming out. And it's canon, so bear with me, all right? The book is called The Cosmic Force. Just kidding.
Nope.
What's it called, Rick?
The Living Force, the other one.
The Living Force. This has got like the Jedi Council all goes on a mission together, which is pretty neat. It's like a prequel to Episode 1, I believe. Anyway, very cool thing. The book is up for pre-order now. In fact, Amazon's got it pretty cheap, I have heard. And John Jackson Miller, guys, he's so real with it.
Yeah.
That if you, I can't even read this, Rick. What's it say? Submit your proof of purchase.
Yeah, submit your pre-order receipt, for this book, The Living Force, and you will receive an exclusive book plate signed by John Jackson Miller, which is pretty cool.
Love it, love it. So, like, you could theoretically even stick it in your Legends book.
I was wondering about that. Like, my Kenobi doesn't have an autograph.
Yeah.
It could use an autograph.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So that's really cool. But guys, we do have some Legends exclusive news to talk about. What do you think? Should we get on to the ELCs?
Oh, there's so much. Legends news never stops.
That's right. I thought Legends was dead, Freddie. It's 2024. We're coming up on 10 years since D-Day. And by D, I mean Disney.
Oh, wow. Nice.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is Wave 9 of the Essential Legends Collection was just released on February 6th. That is comprised of, Rick, if we've got an image, Wraith Squadron by the late, great Aaron Alston, Order 66, a Republic Commando novel by Karen Travis, and Knight Errant by John Jackson Miller. Ever heard of him?
Yeah. Nice.
Furthermore,
those are cool.
Furthermore, there's more related to this. I haven't picked any of these up yet, though. I'm hoping to do so soon. The Knight Errant comics are also being collected next month in the Epic Collection, The Old Republic, Volume 5. So between the canon book, the Legends Epic Collection, and the Legends ELC, guys, it's raining John Jackson Miller.
We need to make some sort of visual for that every time.
Yeah. So big month for him. We're very excited. The Knight Errant stuff. I've got a friend, mutual, who is trying to do all of the Knight Errant stuff right now, going through all of it, the book, the comics, and so very cool that all of those are getting re-releases. But one more thing related to that, we've got an audiobook for Wraith Squadron just released as part of that wave, read by Mark Thompson as well. So we're really racking up the X-Wing books. Ooh, guys, I should listen to that while wearing my X-Wing helmet.
Ooh.
Dude, I didn't hear. I read on Facebook. I don't know if it was a fan group or Mark Thompson's personal Facebook, whatever, but he was talking about how funny this book was, and so I can't wait to read it because it sounds great.
Oh, Wraith Squadron?
Yeah.
There's a lot of humor. There's also a lot of tragedy.
Yes.
So
yeah, you gotta have both.
It's probably like amped up to the 9s in both.
Okay.
And then also up to the 9s in action. So it's like equal parts action, humor and heart, and absolutely gut-wrenching tragedy.
Sweet.
It'll be interesting though, right? If whenever that comes out, to read that while we're into this NGO journey. NGO. What is it? Non-governmental organization.
I was thinking like GMOs.
GMOs. NGO. Oh man, I'm sick.
New Jedi Order.
New Jedi Order.
I was gonna make the joke. Yeah, I can read it. I'm not reading anything else right now.
Yeah, Rick is up to his ears in Yuuzhan Vong lore, guys.
Oh yeah.
It's true. It's true.
It's going to be okay. If you don't succeed, the Yuuzhan Vong will literally torture you.
Oh yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of torture going on. So,
I like that
in
nose.
that epic collection by...
And then they'll kill you and bedazzle your bones.
Okay.
Rick, did we fully talk about the Knight Errant comics?
No.
Did you show an image for that?
Let's see.
I
Do we
kinda-
have an image for that?
Believe so. It's got a big, beautiful hut. So that's
Oh,
that's
got
sexy.
it. Here we go.
Show us that hut. Look at that sucker.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, Rick, tell the good folks what's in this.
All right, so let's see. What is this one? Knight Errant.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Epic Collection, Old Republic, Volume 5 is going to collect Knight Errant 1 through 5, Knight Errant Deluge, which is also 1 through 5, Knight Errant Escape 1 through 5, Jedi vs. Sith 1 through 6, and material from Star Wars Tales. So we have stories going from 99 all the way to 2012 from that.
Yeah,
which is pretty
ooh,
cool.
Jedi vs. Sith. Those are those Bane comics. Those are like the comic version of Darth Bane Path of Destruction. Those are sick. I love those.
Nice.
Oh, I got to pick that up. I wasn't planning on picking this up, but
That's
if it's
nice.
got those Bane comics, those are really
Yeah.
cool. I mean, I like the Knight Errant stuff for sure. It's very, very odd. Honestly, the Sith Lords in that series would fit in really well with the stupid game we're playing later tonight. So stay tuned for that one. But first, let's talk a little bit about the audiobooks. Guys, the audiobooks, we released the schedule for these a couple of months ago, and they're already off schedule. So it's
Hey.
fine. Everything's fine. It's going to be fine. But 2 new unabridged ELC audiobooks have been released this year. We've not yet talked about them. One, Ray Squadron, read by friend of the show, Mark Thompson. And by friend of the show, I mean he did a 3-minute bonus interview one time, but we'll count it! Secondly, and I'm trying to decide which one of these I'm going to play on my road trip tomorrow, so vote in the chat. Let me know. The Courtship of Princess Leia, read by January Lavoie. It was just released, and we're looking into, guys, how to play clips of these on the show when we talk about them. So stay tuned. Here's what I'm excited about, guys. C-3PO's song. I want to hear how that comes out.
Oh, man. Yeah. Is that from
Courtship.
Courtship?
Yeah, the song.
So I haven't read that yet, but I just got to an allusion of that in the New Jedi Order book I'm reading.
They allude to the song?
Kind of.
Oh.
C-3PO alludes to helping Han woo Leia.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what they're alluding to, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, the song is Han Solo, What a Man, Solo,
So creative.
in which he proclaims Han Solo King of Corellia. Or a descendant of the King of... It's kind of a Lion King situation. Well, I just can't wait to stop the spit. Let's move on.
So, yeah. Jared, we talked about the Lord of the Rings audiobooks, and there's quite a divide over people who love the singing and hate the singing.
Yeah.
I love the singing.
I'm in the hate the singing category. Firmly?
Yep.
Firmly.
No, man. It's glorious.
Tom Bombadil's song made me rage quit the book, throw my phone out the window in the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
What a man solo.
Wow.
That's right.
Oh, man. Can't wait.
Well said, Freddie.
Can't wait.
Moving on. Wave 11 of the ELCs. So that was Wave 9. Wave 9 has Knight Errant, Ray Squadron, and Order 66. Wave 10 is supposed to be coming out this summer. Then Wave 11 was just unveiled. We don't have covers for these. Guys, these are so hot off the press that we don't even have covers yet. Rick, what's in the wave?
Okay. Wave 11. It's going to feature Solo Command by Aaron Alston. Ooh, the Han Solo Adventures by the late, great Brian Daley.
Rest in peace. Those are great.
Yeah. And The Force Unleashed by Sean Williams, which I don't think I've actually, I'm not aware of this news. This is all news for me, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's why we listen to Legends Look Back. Even the hosts.
That's right.
Guys.
Even the host learns
Rick
something
is
every
listening
day.
live while he's on the show. You love to see it. The Force Unleashed, Rick, you forgot something. Don't you mean #1 New York Times bestseller, The Force Unleashed?
That's right. I sure do.
That never ceases to baffle me. What if it
Yeah.
was a #1 bestseller again? Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be pretty cool. Yeah.
I wonder what the cover
But
will look like.
strange. What if they just do the same cover and just crop it?
What if it was just Sam Witwer's face, just like a headshot. Like no lightsabers, no Star Destroyer, just Sam Witwer's big, beautiful face.
Like his publicity photo?
Yeah.
And that's it.
I was
I've
thinking
got
like
one,
a
'cause-
under-chin photo where he looks down at the camera.
I took a picture of Sam Witwer while in line to meet him, and the security guard yelled at me, "You're not supposed to take pictures while you wait in line." And I said, "How was I supposed to know that?" So, shout out to Sam Witwer for not throwing me out of line for violating his agreement there. But he was really, really cool, really gracious with me when I got his Siggy. Guys, which of these are you most excited for? We got Solo Command, Han Solo Adventures, and The Force Unleashed. Any of these surprising to you, exciting?
I think I'm most surprised by Han Solo Adventures.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably what I'm excited about the most.
Yeah, it's exciting. Very cool.
Yeah.
I would love this. I've been talked about this 100 times on air. I saw this online like 10 years ago, this fan theory, and I've hung on to it and I've regurgitated it 1,000 times because I want to manifest this. Honestly, what I need to do is just tweet it at people and be that guy. So help me, listeners. No, we don't have to hound anybody. But here's my dream. Here's my hope. Okay. I would love to get the ELC of the Brian Daly Han Solo Adventures audiobook read by none other than David W. Collins.
Oh, yeah.
He does a phenomenal Han Solo. I would love to have this happen. We're so close, guys. It might just be a possibility. And also, David, if you're listening, I'm sorry about that time that I accidentally threatened you at Star Wars Celebration. that was on accident, and I don't actually mean it. So,
good times.
Very, very hopeful that you get a gig here. That would be cool. A little paycheck.
All because of you, Jared. All because of you.
Yeah. yeah. Another fun fan theory regarding the ELC audiobooks for these would be, I saw somebody say that they want the Force Unleashed audiobook to be read by Sam Witwer.
Okay.
Sam Witwer, who has already done an ELC audiobook. He did Maul Shadowhunter. So, that could be cool.
Don't we already have unabridged for those two books? The two Force Unleashed?
No, we have. It's like the longer abridged. Yeah,
Okay.
they're the longer abridged versions. Those are still better than like the cassette tape versions, but
sure,
still, yeah, very cool. If we will eventually get those, let's hope. All right, guys, a couple more little pieces of news, and we'll get into the game. Let's rattle through these quickly. Let's get through the Invasion Epic Collection, guys. We've got some new Jedi Order synergy. The Invasion Epic Collection, this was the technically called the Star Wars Legends Epic Collection, The New Republic Volume 8, coming in October 2024, and it is collecting every issue of Invasion, which is like the new Jedi Order tie-in comic. I've never read them. I am dying to get to these. We've got to do them on air. We got to do them on the show because they tie in to New Jedi Order, and Rick is like, no more reading.
No, it'll be good.
Collecting Invasion 0 through 5, Invasion Rescues 1 through 6, Invasion Revelations 1 through 5, and a few other adjacent tidbits. Very cool, very exciting. You love to see it. Rick, what's next?
Okay. We have another Epic Collection coming in the fall. It's going to be the original Marvel years. Droids and Ewoks. Do we have a picture for this one? Yes.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I already have an omnibus with this. You were with me, Rick, when I bought it.
Yeah. Okay.
So what is happening? I don't know.
Yeah. Did I get that too? I can't remember. Were there two of them
I don't
that
know.
day?
Turn around and look on your shelf.
Oh, yeah.
It was a great deal because I got the hardcover omnibus for $30. $30.
No, I definitely do not. Okay. Yeah. So, good deal. Good deal, by the way.
Yeah.
Well done. This is coming in November. It's collecting Ewoks from 85, 1 through 14, Droids 1 through 8 from 86, and then the Ewoks Annual in 89. So we're going old school, man.
Oh, yeah. Rick, give me the one. Look at this beautiful art that could be in your hands, everybody. Look at, man. For audio listeners, we're just looking at Ewoks riding around on dinosaurs. That's what we're looking at. And I can't wait. Actually, I might just take this on my road trip and read it. over the next couple days. This looks really fun. Oh my goodness, this art is vibrant. So excited for other folks to get their hands on this. There's another Epic Collection. Another omnibus coming out, and we'll get into the game. Another omnibus, The Empire Volume 3. This was recently announced. Freddie, this is especially exciting for you. Okay, it's got a lot of your favorites in it. We got a bunch of Jabba the Hutt one-shots, a bunch of them. We got Boba Fett, Enemy of the Empire, issues 1 through 4. This was released, the announcement made by our friends at Near Mint. Boba Fett, Agent of the Empire, some more Force Unleashed Synergy, the Force Unleashed adaptation comics 1 and 2, and then all of Blood Ties. We love Blood Ties. Blood Ties and Blood Ties Boba Fett is Dead, Empire 1 through 4, and more. A ton of great Legends comics in this.
Gosh.
Yeah, I'm drooling. Absolutely salivating. Speaking of salivating, I think the folks are drooling for the game, guys. What do you think? Should we get to the game?
It's time.
Let's do it. Rick, you want me to explain the game? Because it's really obscure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, let's play a game. This game is called Name That Darth. Here's how it works. First, story time, okay? In the spirit of the Force Unleashed getting an ELC release, let's talk about a little bit of the lore surrounding the 2008 video game. I came across this online the other day, and I said, you know what? We got to talk about that on the show. The main character in the game, you guys know his name? Main character, we're talking about Sam Witwer's character. You know what they call him?
Starkiller?
Starkiller. And in The Force Unleashed 2, they name him Galen Merrick. Which Sam Witwer hates that name, by the way. Before he was Galen Merrick, before he was Starkiller, he was almost something else. Okay, so the name Starkiller, before it was like the name in-game for the character, it was more of like a moniker behind the scenes, like a stand-in name, a code name, if you will. Think Blue Harvest, right? And they sit down. I mean, this is the old days where they had to do this. They sat down with none other than the man himself, George Lucas, the maker. And they said they would like for him to get a Darth moniker. And they wanted George to give his stamp of approval and to give them his take on what his Darth name should be. Freddie, you've heard this lore before. What happened?
Oh, yeah. He was not very happy. He wasn't happy at all. He was, I hate this. This is terrible. You're fired. All of you. Get out of my office.
I mean, he didn't say it in those words, but it was more passive-aggressive.
Yeah.
I think you're getting your Georges confused. That came out as George Bush instead of George Lucas.
Oh, wait, hold on. I was about to do Bill Clinton. I did not. Yes. So he passive-aggressively came up with 2 names for Starkiller that were, I would say, not very appealing.
Pejorative.
Very pejorative. I guess, Jared, what was the first one he came up with?
So they pitch it to George, like, all right, George, and he says, you know what? Sith royalty deserve Darth titles. Sith royalty. So here's a couple of names that you guys can use. And he pitches them the names. This is the lore. This is, in fact, I even watched a Twitch stream a few years ago with Sam Witwer, Hayden Blackburn, the game director, and David W. Collins. No need for restraining order. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Anyway, he pitched the names Darth Icky and Darth Insanius. Okay, Darth Icky and Darth Insanius. The rumor is there was a pregnant pause in the room after that. People waiting for George to say, just kidding. But it never comes, and they just moved on to another point. And so that people think that it was either he was mad or it was his dry sense of humor. But it was clear that the character Starkiller was not going to get his Darth title.
Oh, no.
But you know what? This is our podcast. So what we've decided to do this time around is give B, C, and D tier Legends Darksiders their own Darth titles in the spirit of Darth Icky and Darth Insanius. So we're not looking for, like, home run names here. We're looking for names on par with Darth Icky. If you were think of it this way. If you were sitting around the conference table with George Lucas and you slid him the artwork for this character, what would be the name that George Lucas would give this character? Are you with me?
Okay.
I think so.
All right,
So.
Rick, lead us off with Exar Kun.
Oh,
Exar Kun. What would George Lucas title Exar Kun if he were to give him the name Darth?
Maybe Darth Casper.
We got the pictures of these characters too for the
Darth.
for the folks to see. Exar Kun. Darth Casper. Why is that?
He's like the friendly ghost. He keeps on reappearing over and over again, and you can't kill him.
Got it.
It's okay. It's weak.
Darth Casper. I love it. I was thinking Darth Ponytail. Darth Ponytail.
Oh yeah, Darth Ponytail. That's good.
Darth. We got some good ones in the chat. Darth Dumpy.
Darth
Skooma Joe.
Oh man, let's go, Darth Dumpy.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Oh, Darth Dumpy. I can see it. Okay.
What do you think, Freddie? You got one?
For XR Kun, oof. Let's see. What else did he do? He was
Because the first Legends character had a double bladed lightsaber.
yeah.
Yeah, you could call him what?
Darth
Double Dipper.
Darth Dooley.
Dooley. like it.
Darth, take my toys and leave.
Yeah, I guess George did kind of take his toy. What do you think? Should we move on?
Darth Retcon.
Darth Retcon.
Darth
Yeah, there we
Retcon,
go. I love
yes.
it. Love it. That's great. All right, how about this one? This character is Warb Null, also from Tales of the Jedi. Warb Null.
Oh,
basically,
man.
if you were to describe him, he's a bodyguard for Frida Nad. I don't remember all the lore, because honestly, it's kind of cray-cray. But he's like a medieval, kind of a, samurai-looking knight, wouldn't you say, Freddie?
Yeah, I want to say I was reading up on Warb Null just to get a background. He was a metalworking student at one point with great aspirations.
How about that? Darth Aspirate.
Darth Welder.
We got a great one in the chat here from our buddy Jacob. Jacob says Darth Megatron.
Hey.
That's fantastic. Darth Megatron.
I like
Love it.
Interesting.
Love it.
I was gonna Darth Recycled.
Darth Recycled.
I don't know. I'm struggling tonight. I'm struggling.
Megatron.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I pulled all of these and I only came up with like 2 names.
I like
Darth
the ones after this. We might come up with some good ones.
All right.
Sir Slash-a-Lot. Darth Sir Slash-a-Lot.
Darth Iron
Sir
Workers
Slash-a-Lot.
Guild
Love it. Darth Sir
112.
Slash-a-Lot. Say that 5 times fast. What was that,
I
Freddie?
know. What could go wrong?
Oh, I just said Darth Iron Workers Guild. I don't know.
That's great. All right. And by the way, let us know in the chat which of us has the worst name of the night. Here we go. Here's a good one. A Dark Sider from the Thrawn trilogy, Jeruis Sabaoth. We love Jeruis Sabaoth here on the show.
Darth
Why do we
Yoked.
love him? Darth Yoked. Got
Darth Clone.
How about Darth 8-Pack?
Just like spoil it from the very beginning.
Darth. Yeah, that's a big spoiler. Yeah. How about Darth 8-Pack? I like that one.
Darth Abs. Yep. Darth. Where's the chest hair?
Darth. What is it?
he's got a lot of-
Sundowner.
He's got a lot of time to kill there on Wayland, so I'm sure he's meticulously shaving those chiseled abs. All right. He's kind of a
Man.
jerk, so Darth Jerkface. Let's go with that.
Jerk.
My eyes are up
Jerk
here, guys.
face. Yeah.
My eyes are up here.
Darth Geriatrica.
That's a good one. Love that one.
Skooma Joe. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Surfer Eddie says Darth Cray Cray for sure. Very Cray Cray.
Yep.
All right, we got another one from the Thrawn trilogy. Luuk here, the clone of Luke Skywalker. I guess that's a spoiler. Well, there it is. Okay, Luuk here. How about Darth Crazy Eyes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Darth.
Jacob got one. Darth Double.
Darth Double. Darth.
Darth HP, as in the copier.
Oh, that's good. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Xerox. You could go Xerox.
Darth Xerox.
Darth Xerox. That actually,
It kind of works.
that's pretty metal.
That
That's pretty
kinda
good.
works.
That's a good one.
I was just kind of riffing off of Rick's idea there. Okay, so the lore is that he is cloned from Luke's severed hand.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something about that, like Darth Righty.
I almost called him Darth Handjob, but then I realized that's like an entendre, and didn't mean it that way. So let's go a different direction. Different direction. How about unintended? Okay,
Consequence.
what'd you say?
Ooh, Darth Ditto.
Darth
That's
Ditto.
a-
Oh, that is good. It's good. It's good. Let's move on. Let's move on from this one. What do you say?
Yeah.
Darth Phalange. That's good too. Okay. Going with the L's. Let's move on to Lumaya. Lumaya is the Dark Lady of the Sith. She is a character from the old school Marvel comics who then makes a return in the Legacy of the Force comics. Lumaya has a light whip as her weapon of choice. Lumaya wears like a headdress, and she's a very, very iconic character, though I don't believe she ever gets a Darth name. She's like a Sith master to a key character, we'll say that much, in the Legacy of the Force. I almost spoiled something huge for you guys. Something massive. Rick trying to find Lumaya to show the fans here. I'm coming up with a name. Here it comes. Darth Lightwhip.
Oh, okay.
I don't guess you could be named after your weapon. That doesn't quite work.
Darth
Devo.
Whip it. Whip it good.
Whip it! How about Darth Dominatrix?
Darth Cougarous.
Yes, Darth Cougarous. That's a good one. From
Looks like Storm from X-Men, like on first glance. Let's see. Darth COVID mask.
She does. Oh, okay. I don't guess you could make any kind of a joke about the turban without it being culturally insensitive. I'm already in hot water in this segment as it is. So Lumaya, what's that?
I was gonna say I'm not sure it's really a turban. I mean, in some video or in some photos it looks like a turban, in some others it looks like a pyramid on her. I can't really tell. Looks like a piece of metal. I don't know, like a helmet almost.
All right, we need something on the level with Darth Icky, Darth Insanius. What would be
Darth Bad Idea.
She's kind of a cool character. I'll say that much.
I believe it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So she makes a really big comeback from the old school Marvel comics all the way back in Legacy of the Force. That's what, like a 30-year hiatus before she comes back. Don't call it a comeback by who's that by? Mama Said Knock You Out. Who was that? LL Cool J? Cool J? Is that right?
Cool J.
LL Cool J?
Sure.
All right. We're going to call her Darth Cool J.
Darth, can I see your manager?
Oh, okay. Darth, can I speak to your manager? There you go. That's a good one.
All right. Let's move on to another. We're going through B, C, D. This might even be an F tier Legends character. Great one there from Skooma Joe. Darth Caronitis. that one is definitely a contender for the best name of the night for sure. All right. Not to be confused with my name, Jared. We're talking about Jarek, the villain of the Jedi Knight, the Dark Forces games. Kyle Katarn's arch nemesis, Jarek. Guys, what should we call Jarek?
He's a Mandalorian, right?
Darth.
He's in Mandalorian? What?
I want to say Jarek is a Mandalorian.
Oh, I thought you said
Right.
he's in the Mandalorian. I was too busy watching Grogu. And...
Oh, man, this has got to be Darth Jordy.
Darth Jordy.
Jared doesn't get it. Ha ha.
Jordy, I don't get it. No.
It's a Star Trek reference. Jordy LaForge.
I was thinking Brink. Jordy.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Okay, so he's a real jerk. He's like an Imperial. I think he's a proto-Inquisitor. Like he's an early concept Inquisitor, but infamously blind, right? or at least has like a visor over his eyes. I don't remember the whole deal with his eyes.
Not stolen from Star Trek at all.
So what about thinking about like bumping into things?
Darth Cool Shades.
Darth.
Like stub toe, I'm thinking
Darth Stubby.
There we go, Darth Stubby. Darth Squinty from
Darth
from
Squints.
Michael. Love it.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. All right, guys, we got just a few left. A couple of this one is a character you're going to encounter in the New Jedi Order. Okay, this one is Lord Nyax. Lord Nyax, I believe you're going to encounter in the New Jedi Order. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember a lot about him. Lord Nyax. Other than he really freaked me out my first read through. It's in Aaron Alston's second book, Enemy Lines 2. So Lord Nyax, looking at him, guys, he kind of looks like the Rhino from Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with Darth Rhino.
That's good. Darth 6-pointer.
Why is that?
Like a. Looks like he's got antlers on his back. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were trying to count his lightsabers, and pretty sure he's got
No.
8 there. So
He was a mentally damaged Dark Jedi in training.
good one here from Michael. He says that Darth Whackjob.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very much a crazy character. Like a character like you can't predict because they're kind of psychotic.
Yep.
He even
I
had
believe-
cult followers.
Yeah. Now he lives in like the underlevels of Coruscant. So, go with
Darth Dumpster Dive.
oh yes, that's great. I was gonna say like the X-Men, the Morlocks. I was gonna go with Darth Morlock.
Darth overcompensating.
So good, so good. There it is. All right, everybody, round of applause. That's the game over. Skooma Joe wins
Yep.
the
Oh, we got a
game. called-
lifted speeder, too.
All right, let's move on. We got two left, even though I'm pretty sure Skooma wins with that one. Lord Cronal. This character is also known as Black Hole. He is the villain in Luke Skywalker's In the Shadows of Mindor by a friend of the show, Matthew Stover. I'm really overplaying the friend of the show bit tonight, I'm realizing. Let's call him Darth BFF, because he's created by a friend of the show, Matt Stover. What do you guys think? Black Hole.
Let's see.
Darth sucks.
Darth sucks. Darth
You got the
Hoover.
Darth Spot in the chat.
Darth. Scuba Joe's
You
just
say it. Say
killing
it, Freddie.
I'm going to say it the proper way, and I'm going to say it the way that... I'm just going to say it the proper way. Darth Uranus.
Say
Or-
it the proper way.
Or Rick, how would you say it?
Darth Uranus.
And one final one for the night, not strictly a Legends character, that is none other than Snoke himself. Guys, I've got dibs on the name Darth Scarface.
Okay. I was going to say Darth Red Herring, but...
Oh, yeah. Darth Pinocchio.
Darth Pinocchio.
If George
Just a
Lucas
puppet.
was in the room, what would he call them?
Darth Muppet.
How about, all right, so he's voiced by Andy Serkis. How about Darth Circus?
Darth Circuit. That's too serious. Like that's too deep, man. Like that sounds actually. It's got some connections.
Yeah, Darth Walking
Darth
Dead.
Walking
Great, we got one in the chat
nice.
here.
Darth Smeagol.
Yeah.
Darth Smeagol. Yeah.
No, it's absolutely, going back to the Force Unleashed thing, absolutely crazy to me that these people had to put their ideas out on the table in front of George Lucas and say, George, please give us your stamp of approval, Daddy. And he says, you guys pretty much suck. Your character's stupid.
I hate it.
And here, if you really want to name, here's Darth Icky. Just the fact that this man achieved what he achieved, and yet also did some of the antics that he has done over the years. You gotta love him, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And it's part of what makes Legends great. You know what else makes Legends great? Our wonderful listeners. Thank you all for being here with us for this episode of Legends Look Back. We'll be back in 2 weeks with our roundtable of the New Jedi Order Dark Tide 1 and 2. And a double dip, do the duology. I've got just a little bit left in book 1, guys. Very, very exciting. Very exciting. What are you putting up on the screen, Rick? What is this?
The schema. George Lucas has a mandate that everyone at Lucasfilm has to call him Daddy.
Well,
we didn't use Darth Daddy as a name. That was, I don't know where that one would have fit in.
Skooma would definitely.
Joris Cybioth for sure.
Darth Daddy.
That's going to do it for this week. Thanks for joining us for Legends Look Back. Thanks to our incredible patrons for your support. We love making the show. We're glad you're along for the ride. Special thank you to Brian Dooley, Carl Sander, Michael Fry, Raymond Bazinski on our Jedi High Council. A special thank you as well to James T., Ashley Ingalls, Colton Fife, Chris Carrizo, and Sally and Chris Eilerson on our Alliance High Command for their amazing support. Remember to sub to the channel, leave us a review in your podcast platform of choice. Feel free to comment along on YouTube. Find us on Twitter, also known as X, I guess, at Legends Look Back. If you'd like your thoughts right on the show, you can message us there. These monthly collection update Legends news episodes are a great time for listener feedbacks. If you guys have a question for us, we'd be glad to field it on the show as well. We're doing the show live for now every other Tuesday night at 8:30 Central on youtube.com/@UtiniVault. Ring that bell if you want to get notified whenever we go live. That might be helpful with the new schedule. Remember, of course, that we want you to keep the Utini fan code, everybody, and be a force for positivity in the fandom, no matter what you're reading. Until next time, may the Force be with you.
This is a Utini broadcast.